great to see you. I gotta say, congratulations, season 2.
Yeah, I know.
I love that. What you say? It's weird.
It's Rakhee and I have been on this journey for a few years now.
Yeah.
So it's odd to be here. It's always exciting every step of the way, but it's just so wild to think that 3 years ago we were in Montreal hanging out, and then this whole thing has happened. Is wild to me.
But how does it feel, though? And, you know, CBC has great programming. But how does it feel being one of the most Canadian recognized show that CBC has ever had? When it comes to representation, this truly is the show to show it.
Is it?
I think so. I think so, because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because when I watch this show, it reminds me of if I was to walk out my door and look over at my neighbor or across the street, what I see in this show is what I see in my neighborhood.
Oh, well, that's amazing. I'm so glad that it resonates with other people and that people see themselves represented on the show. It's really, I have a lot of my little Indian cousins have started speaking to me again. So, or not that they weren't speaking to me before, but now they really want to talk.
Yeah.
They love the show. And they love the clothes, they love the comedy. I think it's really fun for them to see like a woman of color being able to have like goofy moments and be comedic on screen, because I think that's the thing I haven't seen a ton of.
Okay, and I'm going to add something that when it comes to your characters, not just that, you play MOM, mom, protector, you know, defender, warrior, queen, everything. How does it feel representing that? Because, quote unquote, your character is badass.
I mean, it's I put it on every day, you know what I mean? No, it's amazing. I feel like I just feel so lucky to be able to play that kind of a character. At the beginning, it was challenging. I don't have children of my own. I didn't know how to relate or get into the character. But then I just started talking to all the smart, badass, like friends who are mothers in my life and other women in my life who just rule and have great partnerships. And I kind of built the character from there. So I feel very blessed to be able to play Camille, and I take her into my life sometimes. Yeah,
no, I love that. And your character is the perfect neighbor that you would want. The kind of guy who'd say, hey, you want to go for a beer or come over to my neighborhood? How's it feel representing that? Just the likable guy that you're definitely going to wave at, not avoid like, oh, geez, he's there. Let me duck around the car.
Making the show is always about, you mentioned about families you walk out into the street and see. For so long, the camera was pointed at one house. Now we're turning the camera to the next house of this family that has existed the whole time. And so for us, it's just refreshing to build a world that we see and know. So when we cast neighbors and friends, we're just choosing genuinely the most hilarious people that we think will fit and belong in this world. And then for my character, Andrew, from the beginning, we want this family to be like the family at the center of it. The family that you want to hang out with, right? And I used to remember growing up, for me, like that was always something my mom and dad wanted to do. My mom was always like helping people with their flower beds and like always giving flowers to neighbors. And my dad was always trying to help you, whether it was with your lawn or power washing things. He was always doing that. And so I just think it was important to showcase this family that exists, and also to tell a story of like a diverse family that isn't set in trauma. It's just set in joy and happiness. And I think that was something that we really want to do from the beginning.
Okay, so what are we looking at for season 2? What are some of the things that you can, not everything, just a little tidbit here and there.
Okay, well, I will say that we do get to see a little bit more of Camille explore her cultural identity and like the relationship with her family. So, and that is extended family as well. So sneak peek for that, and some really great guest stars we have coming on the show. So that's exciting.
Fantastic. Look, before we wrap this up, you know I asked you all the time, how's that superhero brother of yours doing?
He's doing, well, you saw him today.
Yeah.
He's coming back to back for the Junos 2023. He's got projects up the wazoo, but it's so exciting to see what he's doing. And every time we can connect, you know, as he comes through Toronto, we pass through, we just got to kind of unload and see what we're doing, and just kind of sit in that moment of like, you know, 6 years ago, we were these two guys, no one knew who we were, And we just said to each other, look, if we work really hard to build this chemistry relationship, it's going to go places, and it's gone places. So I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, we're proud of you too. Also, very quickly too, how's the wrestling belt collection going, and how's the Nike collection going?
The wrestling belt collection is out of control, and the sneaker collection is also out of control. I'm a hoarder. I told you. I remember when I told you recently. I was like, oh man, coming out of production, it's just like me trying to organize my life. So that's where I'm at. But honestly, like everything we do, just do it because it brings you joy.
And you guys bring us joy in watching this show. Congratulations on season 2. Definitely talking to you guys again for season 3. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Rudy. Appreciate it.